Today I'm reviewing the NIMO 17.3 gaming laptop with the Ryzen 9 8945HS. If you want to check current pricing or availability, it's linked below. I've spent time with this laptop in everyday use, gaming sessions, background apps, video playback, and general multitasking. I've used it on a desk and with external displays to see how it behaves across real scenarios. Let's set expectations clearly. This isn't a top-tier dedicated gaming machine in the traditional discrete GPU sense. It's built around an integrated Radeon 780M graphics solution, which differentiates it from laptops with standalone GPUs like RTX or RX series parts. What this means in practice is that its strengths lie where integrated graphics can reasonably compete, and its limitations show where a discrete GPU would be more appropriate. The 17.3-inch screen gives a roomy workspace, and for games suited to integrated graphics, the visuals are serviceable. At native resolution, less demanding titles and esports games run comfortably at medium settings with consistent frame pacing. Really graphics-heavy AAA titles are playable too, but they require lowering settings noticeably to stay in a smooth range. Performance from the Ryzen 9 8945HS feels strong in CPU-bound tasks. General system responsiveness, app launches, multi-tab browsing, video streaming, feels fluid and capable. The chip handles multitasking without obvious stutters for office work or lightweight creative tasks. This aligns with what you'd expect from a high-end mobile CPU in daily productivity use. Thermals are an important real-world aspect here. Under sustained loads, like extended gaming or prolonged software builds, the system gets warm in the keyboard and palm rest area. It doesn't feel dangerously hot, but it's noticeable as you might expect for a chassis without a large discrete GPU cooling array. Fan noise rises with load, which is typical for smaller gaming-style laptops, but it stays consistent rather than suddenly spiking. Memory and storage are practical for this class. The 16 GB of RAM is enough for gaming and multitasking without immediate pressure to upgrade. Storage performance from the 1 TB SSD feels quick in everyday tasks and game loads. It handles larger installs appropriately. There are a few limitations worth acknowledging explicitly. The Radeon 780M, even with its AI enhancements, isn't in the same performance bracket as discrete GPUs like an RTX 3060 or similar. If you're shopping with the objective of high refresh 1080p AAA gaming at elevated settings, this configuration requires compromise. That's not a flaw per se, it's the reality of integrated graphics capability versus discrete hardware. Battery life leans toward the shorter side under load, again, typical for 17-inch gaming systems, but it's fine for light productivity away from an outlet. In terms of alternatives, if your priority is raw gaming headroom, laptops with discrete GPUs are still the more straightforward path. They offer stronger performance out of the gate and better scalability for demanding titles. Where this model makes sense is for people who want a large display with solid multitasking, play lighter or competitive games at medium to high settings, do productivity work alongside casual gaming, prefer the simplicity of an integrated GPU system. It doesn't aim to replace higher-end discrete GPU machines, and that honesty about its performance envelope is useful for setting realistic expectations. Overall, the NIMO 17.3 feels like a practical, capable all-around laptop when your priorities lean toward balanced use rather than maximal gaming performance. Its strengths are in efficiency and general responsiveness, its trade-offs are in the graphics ceiling compared with discrete GPU options. Check current pricing below and evaluate it against your needs.